It's Chillmonger. It's Planet Fanatics. It's the afternoon woke up.
What is going on? You know that the African event I went to last night actually wasn't bad.
They didn't hear you tell me about the African event before the stream yesterday, but yeah, tell me about this. I had a feeling you'd like it. It's just like, no one likes to be invited to things like and told you're doing this thing tomorrow.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. Excuse me. It wasn't bad. It was if I can I actually want to kind of give them a shout out if I can. They are on tour right now. I'm gonna pull it up here.
Was it I Show Speeds people? Damn, you're connected. Okay.
No.
You got them to produce your African event in Oklahoma City?
No. Let me see. I am finding them now. But anyway, I went, for those that are curious, so my mother's birthday is Friday. We did something for her last night. And it was this right here. And it was this like African and like interpretive dance, like it's not like dance. They weren't like, they were dancing, but they were also gymnasts, and they were also doing things like with music, African instruments and things like that. Like, it was pretty interesting. I did not think that I was going to enjoy it. It's in the private chat, Joe. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It was very, very cool. There's a dude doing, now I'm not a big body person when it comes to like, contortion with your body or body horror or stuff like that. That's not like me. I'm not a big, so when he was doing his stuff, it was kind of hard for me to watch, but I mean, he was twisting the shit out of his body. The things he was doing with his body, I was like, oh my god, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. And that's not even like the bulk of it, that what he just did there. It was even more. It was crazy. It was crazy, but there was a lot of different things that they were doing. They're all athletic as fuck. Yeah, it was great.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. That's not right. Like, I don't think humans should do that, no matter how much you stretch. Yeah, that's not right. That would mean like his backbone is broken. Maybe he had like an accident when he was a kid, and they're like, you know what, you'd be perfect for this. That's not okay.
Is it just him on this clip, or is it oh, okay, no, it's other things that they did. But yeah, I highly encourage, if you've got the time and something and you're interested in this type of stuff, and they are in your city, it is Africa. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put the name in the chat. You guys can check it out if they are in your city and this is something you're interested in. We're always trying to highlight Black excellence, and this was for sure Black excellence, and that excellence may be coming to a city near you. So check it out, because they are, like they said, they filmed the audience reaction last night as we were standing cheering, giving their standing ovation, and they were telling us that they're going on tour for the next 3 months. This is their first time in Oklahoma.
This was the Oklahoma performance, or is this one of their performances?
This was one of their performances. This was not the Oklahoma.
I'm about to say, which one are you on the crowd? Why are you not standing, Darius? Why are you not standing?
No. It was interesting. It was interesting. So yeah, like I said, if there's something you're interested in, you should go check them out.
It says they're in Anchorage, Alaska for this one.
The little short dude right there, in between the dude with the red flag and the dude with his hand up, he is athletic. I'm sorry, this one right here, with the orange flag next to the 2 green flags. Athletic and very, very funny. They were great.
Big ups to them. So today's schedule has no Star Wars because Ms. Kennedy has not stepped down today. I'm waiting. It's countdown week today. Wait till Friday. That's like a Friday news drop. Oh, I'm gonna say goodbye, guys, everyone. So that's not happening. But we are gonna talk about some DC. James Gunn's idea is let's bring Mr. Miracle to the DCU. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad that it's not like he's done Sergeant Rock and he's talking Booster Gold and he's talking Creature Commandos and enough's enough, James Gunn. Can I hear Wonder Woman, Flash? Can I hear about the movie with, the Teen Titans? The characters, not some of your lesser thans. We're gonna talk about what was on the thumbnail? The Harry Potter show. I haven't seen that. But Darius wants us to talk about it, so we'll see that. We'll react to Vision Quest information, and then more Avengers Doomsday related stuff, including, since I'm on YouTube, yesterday I made a big deal out of Marvel's trailer views for the Avengers Doomsday. As you can see there, if you squint your eyes, it says 1 day ago this trailer came out, and there's 6.3 million views. We went live 24 hours ago. It was only 4 million views. It only amassed 2 million views in the last 24 hours. The next 24 hours, it'll probably only get 1 million views. And then the next day, it'll probably be at 8 million total? 9 million total? This thing has pittered out, as Chillmonger predicted. Chillmonger was correct, part 10. We're at part 10 now.
I missed parts 1 through 9.
No, you missed it. No. There was part ones. There was a lot of them. Yo, East Bay Jada, what's up, everyone? Yo, Didi, mwah.
Hello, mama.
So we got a Black Panther led running a franchise, and Aiden, yes, Namor, attempting to pursue before Grand Theft Auto 6. I've done it all. I've seen it all. And the last teaser of Wakanda had 6 million in a day. Yikes. Oscar said Chillmonger's correct. Part 10. I know you fellas watched that Corey Holcomb show last night. No, did you?
No.
Is DD related to you, Darius?
Yes.
Someone called Reed Richards. We found his in real life replacement. Oh, that dude? Yes. He can stretch like Reed Richards from the comic books. I'm glad you enjoyed it, babe. I was worried you were not going to like it. Nah, I liked it. Oh no, she's talking to you. Oh, my bad.
I did.
I didn't realize you could jump that high without springs.
Yeah, they were some athletic folks.
Booster Gold is finally getting a chance. Oh, Buster Gold. I don't think that's a typo. Buster Gold. Wait till Monday, and it hasn't pittered out. Oh, it hasn't pestered out. Okay, Jay, but everything I know about YouTube is the views are high at the beginning, and they get lower later on. There's no second wind, unless the algorithm is playing funny games. Please tell me Shuri's new suit isn't made of the Talocan vibranium.
Okay, so what is Talocan vibranium?
I don't know. I watched the movie once. I remember they had in their layer vibranium.
Yeah, but how did they have it?
When the meteor came, it landed in Wakanda, and some landed in Talocan.
But Talocan is in the Atlantic Ocean that is in Wakanda, correct?
I thought Talocan was where Mexico is.
Well, then he sure do be getting to Wakanda fast as fuck. Where is Wakanda in relation to Mexico? I mean, Africa in relation to Mexico.
As opposite as it gets.
Okay, well, then he sure was getting to Wakanda fast as hell to flood them, to just walk in when he wanted to, kill the Queen Mother, and then go back. It's not that can't be that far. If I'm remembering, I've only seen the movie once, but if I'm remembering correct, didn't he took Suri there? How did they get there? Wasn't it through? Didn't he like just take her underwater and they were like there?
Will she have the Black Panther? Because she can hold her breath long if she's Black Panther.
I don't know what the hell she was. I just know he took her there. After he killed the queen. Oh, he kidnapped her. That's right. He kidnapped that girl. I don't think she just willingly went with him.
The less I think about it, the better.
Yeah, well, the only reason I even said all that was because I don't believe in Talakan vibranium. It's Wakandan vibranium. Wakandans found vibranium. That's the way it's always been. So if that shit landed in Wakandan territory, ocean, it's Wakandan vibranium. They just stole
it. That isn't true.
No.
Wise, Khazar and the Savage Land have access to vibranium there.
Okay, yeah, but the Savage Lands is something that isn't it like? Okay, well
that would be Chillmonger's correct part 11.
No, that'd be part 2. That'd be part 1 of 1. That's still a part of 1. You don't get a new chapter on that one.
Okay. You just said something about Star Wars a few minutes ago. I didn't realize until right now. So let's start over there. Hey, everyone. It's Chillmonger's Planet Fanatics. There's some Star Wars news that just popped up today. Disney's changing part of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland's park to the original trilogy. New props and graphics will be applied to Black Spire Outpost. Darth Vader, Leia, Luke, Han will be able to meet guests. John Williams' score will now play in the park. What was playing before John Williams' score? That's hilarious.
Did John Williams do
Yeah, he did the sequel trilogy. So every single one of the scores for Rey, Poe, Finn he did it.
I think they're talking more like his original, like dun 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 dun. That shit wasn't playing.
Oh, was Darth Vader walking to Kylo Ren's theme?
I don't even think this is Darth Vader's first appearance ever at I believe, I've never been, but I believe his first appearance ever at Galaxy's Edge. I don't believe he's ever been there.
This is why I'm excited Kathleen Kennedy's going. Incompetence is leaving with her. How could you not put Vader at the parks? That's stupid.
They were saying, out with the old, in with the new.
You could still have the new and have the old. That doesn't impede on the new, having old characters there.
Or you could just not have the new and have the old.
And save money.
Have the better characters.
They should hire that guy who plays the Grinch, Nick Darnell. He could do a character.
Hey, he's fucking amazing. He's amazing as the Grinch. Where I don't know, somebody came in there. I don't know. He's just able. He's great. He's great. Yeah. I looked him up as soon as I saw him doing the Grinch stuff. I Googled him. I'm like, this man's not in movies. It's like, that's crazy. He should be in movies.
Now, do you think that this Grinch actor could play a Star Wars character? Like, would he be good at Jar Jar? Would he? Would you?
I think that I wouldn't even. No, I wouldn't say he wouldn't be good at Star Wars because I don't know the man's range. I've only seen him as the Grinch, but I think that he has potential to be a great actor or some type of good acting. I wouldn't want him to be like a Jar Jar type. I feel like that'd be kind of like a slap somewhat. The character, although Ahmed Best has been, the fans have been like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. You were treated so shitty. They still hate Jar Jar. And Jar Jar is still not a beloved character. So I wouldn't want to play Jar Jar.
Okay. Well, he could play any other character you want. Who would you want?
I don't know.
You want him in a movie then?
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't think in Star Wars immediately for him, but yeah, sure.
I would. That's talent scouting. That's saying you're good. We're gonna invent a character with no history, right? You don't got to be a Grinch. You don't got to be a Jar Jar. We're gonna just make a character with prosthetics. He'll be in this movie, and then you can even play the character at the parks because you are good.
Prosthetics.
Yeah.
So he's covering his face.
Not necessarily having to cover his face, but he's got to be a different species animal. But something where he can still dance and do the active stuff. But something where he could get into character too. His face can't look too recognizable. I'm not saying cover his face necessarily, but if
that wouldn't be representation.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. I'd like the representation factor of it. I would really like his skin to be present.
Yeah, so maybe we skip Star Wars. Put him in another fantasy, sci-fi.
Give him Warhammer.
Yes. I'd miss out. Yeah, this just signals more that they are going to the stuff that actually works. But as I've said before, I fear you might be out of time. They're just going back to the stuff that works. This worked. Star Wars with Vader, Star Wars with characters that people actually liked worked. You trying to force Rey walking around Galaxy's Edge, like that's another thing that needs to change. Why I still want to go to Galaxy's Edge in some way. I do, but at the same time, it's like everything over there at Galaxy's Edge is sequel related. You're literally on Batuu.
You don't even remember what is Batuu, which planet that was?
Yeah.
I remember Jakku. I remember Crate had the salt on it. You couldn't. Is Batuu the desert planet from the third movie?
No, I believe Batuu is where Maz Kanata.
Cantina?
I believe so.
Okay. Now I know.
I don't even know how you spell Maz Kanata.
Neither does Lupita Nyong'o.
Well, it gave me a Mazda. The vehicle.
You think if you typed Yoda into Google, it would give you like yogurt or something or a yo-yo? They know, who these characters are. The search engines do not know Maz Kanata, how to correct the spelling. You spell Giannis Antetokounmpo the wrong way, you'll get his player profile. You spell Maz Kanata the wrong way, Mazda zoom zoom. Star Wars was on life support with Mandalorian, but they fumbled in season 3. Now they're dead in my eyes. Planet is there one story you believe will work outside of the main story?
Oh, I'm sorry. She's not from Batuu. What the fuck is Batuu important about Batuu? Batuu is a remote planet on the outer rim. Blah 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 blah. Famous as the setting for Star Wars Galaxy. Blah 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 blah. Featuring the. Okay, it's just a planet in the sequel trilogy. In the outer rim.
Oh. Star Wars incompetence.
Why would you not do like the cantina or like whatever? It's already made. It's whatever. Anyway, they're bringing back old shit because they realize, all right, we need to give people shit that works, that they like. So I wouldn't be, they said Luke and Leia are next. So surprise.
Well, that's what Harry Potter's doing, giving people what they like. There's no more Fantastic Beasts or other timelines. It's just, Harry? More Harry. Let's translate this one for us. The Harry Potter series officially completed 6 months of filming this Wednesday. 6 months of filming with these kids, 6 months of growing will be noticeable. So I like that. It's going to be a school year and we'll kind of grow up with them. And I also like they didn't squeeze it all into a 2-month film period. Let these actors, young actors, have some breaks, not be overworked. They already get to split the load between the 3 of the actors, the main cast. A lot of the adult actors, like professors and stuff like that, will take some screen time as well. I like everything about this taking 6 months to film. Just like workers' rights, children's rights, and all that good stuff. Finished on January 14. 6 of 11 scheduled months. If my calculations are correct, they're filming episodes 5 and 6. Troll and Christmas episode. I wish I could be a fly on the wall in the production. There's your boy Darius.
They better. I believe they're doing these back to back, filming these seasons,
as they should.
Yeah, because these kids are growing. Stranger Things from season 4 to season 5, they were just children in 4, grown ass adults with shit under their belts and with experience under their belts in season 5. And I don't watch Percy Jackson, but I've seen the things said about it on Twitter, and then how much older the kids look. Yeah, that's an issue. Even with the Avatar. Look at Aang.
It's an issue, but it's also reality of live action. And it's worrisome always. Like we talked about it with Miles Morales a couple streams ago. It's going to happen. And so get these films filmed really quickly. You can work on the post-production stuff later, but at least filming them while they're still young is imperative. It's crucial. It's time sensitive.
Yeah, and with this remake too, I'm interested to see some behind the scenes, because I guess we still haven't seen any behind the scenes photos of Snape.
Where's the behind the scenes with Snape? No idea. Shouldn't have taken 20 years for 5 seasons of Stranger Things, though. More like 10, right?
Yeah, 10.
I think they knew to milk it. And as a fan of other shows that milk it, good idea. Attack on Titan comes to mind. Milk it, and you could be culturally relevant for longer. House of Dragon's doing that too, where they take 2 seasons between each episode, every season, 2 years between each season.
I don't think they're doing that between these next 2. I think they filmed those. Actually, don't get me lying.
Yeah, because them filming it doesn't mean the release will be year back to back, right?
Yeah, no, I have no idea right now, actually.
You have no idea. They have to, or they will grow up like the boy on Percy Jackson. That's what we just said. Or Stranger Things. Lawrence, maybe you're watching on a delay. He just said that earlier, yeah. And Avatar. So let's cut over to the Avatar news. There was a little bit of something with, and when I say Avatar, I mean the real Avatar. I saw earlier that James Cameron, his kids or his grandkids say like the real Avatar is the one with Aang. It's the Nickelodeon one. And his grandkids are correct. That is the real Avatar. Let's see here. I'm reading this article. Copy, paste, share the screen. We're on the right side. Avatar Studios has 3 different animated shows in development. 3 different animated shows in development. Okay. We at Night's Edge Media, let me get the right media, have exclusively learned Avatar Studios has 3 different animated shows in development. Before I read this, because I'm reacting. I didn't read this article. Did you read this article? Did you? Microphone.
I read the little bit that they had put on the caption of the tweet. It was a little synopsis of the article.
So as we're critical of Kennedy doesn't give the fans what they want, damn, James Gunn is choosing Booster Gold. Hey, oh my God, Kevin Feige's doing Thunderbolts or Eternals, or he's doing Midnight Suns instead of like. I criticize those guys. I think I'm about to criticize them because if you're doing 3 animated shows and they're not related to Aang or Korra, I'm gonna be worried what these 3 in development things are. One we know is Aang, right? But what are these other things? It's just a pre-rant. Okay, so set in the world of Avatar and Korra. They had 3 animated films in development, though that is up in the air after Paramount moved The Legend of Aang to Paramount Plus. We already know the very first show is the previously announced Avatar 7 Havens. I'm fine with that. That's cool. That makes sense. Korra's time is over. Who's the Avatar after that? I'm good with that. The show was announced early last year. It follows Avatar Pavi and Nisha. as they must discover their secret twin origin and uncover the mystery of what happened to Avatar Korra. We're cool. This is good. This is good. This is a new picture. I haven't seen this before. Who are they? Oh, that's Tarlok when he was younger. Okay. From Legend of Korra Season 1. We at Night's Edge Media also learned late last summer the second show in development, secretly titled Red Thunder, and follows 2 Water Tribe boys. It's unknown if it's a previous Avatar like Avatar Kuruk, but it will most likely be a prequel before the time of Avatar Aang. The casting call for the series stated it was only in the pilot phase of voice recordings as of August of 2025. I remember covering this. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right decision because you're still new and you need hits and you need to succeed. So going prequel before Avatar Aang, especially with what Paramount just did and took you out of the movie theaters, they have low faith in you. You've got to do not what's creatively the right thing, but what's box office the right thing. And we could do the creative thing next time.
Is before Aang is Roku, correct?
Yeah, before Aang is Roku, then before him is Kyoshi, and then it's Kuruk.
Yeah, so are they saying they're doing Roku or they're not specifying?
It says Avatar Kuruk.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this.
Because the plot or the casting was looking for somebody native, and that's usually a water bender. So then we got this Avatar. I forgot her name. The final show in development is a complete mystery. There was airbending insignia on a leaked Avatar Studios late back in January 2025, though it's unknown if the show was ever officially developed. It's also unknown which Avatar from the Air Nation that story could follow, as many fans have suggested a series based on Avatar, this one, Yanchen, Avatar Yangchen, something original like the second Avatar, like after Avatar 1. Oh, who would that be? That'd be cool. But again, it's unknown. Your mic, I can hear it rattling. It's Avatar 1. But again, it's unknown what this series could be about. It should be noted that the studio had 3 films in development, all scrapped for the Avatar Aang film. Basically doing what I said to do. Scrap every creative idea and just do Aang. Scrapped for Avatar Aang film. So as with everything, these projects are always in flux at the studio. All 3 animated shows will stream exclusively on Paramount Plus. Your reaction?
Huh? They made a very big mistake with I think they're making a lot of mistakes, and maybe it's not them, maybe it's Paramount pushing them to make some of these decisions. But I would have paid to see Avatar Aang's film in studio or in theaters. I'm not paying for Paramount Plus, so I'll watch it on my site if it gets there. But I'm not paying for Paramount Plus.
It always gets on my site.
So that was one mistake, that first big mistake they've made. It seems like they're making others.
Now, do I want to punish the creatives for that decision made by Paramount and not by Paramount Plus? That's a question people are going to be weighing and stuff. Hey, Dwayne, what's up? Damn, why every freaking franchise has got to have a mishap or an error? We can't just be like, these things are going our way. Yeah. Every major franchise.
That is true. The good ones.
I love me some Pokemon, but they have been very garbage the last 4 years, and then even that Sword and Shield game from 6 years ago. Yeah, it's hard. Marvel's not been doing what I want. DC at least is like kind of coming up, but I keep hearing James Gunn mention the characters I don't care about. So yeah, it's very tricky, man. The ones I love the most, Avatar. Moving on to where you want to go. She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've got an update from She-Hulk. Tatiana Maslany denies the reports that she refused to return as She-Hulk in Doomsday and in Secret Wars. What? You deny it?
There should be audio there from where she was speaking on the podcast.
Gotcha.
And I believe she's talking about some of the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff too.
Back in Avengers
Well,
Doomsday.
Nope.
What-
Now,
what's going on?
Disney has approached me to play She-Hulk again.
Okay.
Guys, I said no.
What?
Okay.
What
That's
happened?
Wow.
because I just did. This is the facts. They're out
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
You can
Just
read
tell
the
it-
articles about it.
Tell us what happened.
I was really mad at them for letting me sue them. For kicking me out of the movie. I was just
Right.
mad. I was just general. I'm just
They
like,
took
woke,
Ryan
just
Reynolds'
woke-
side on the
woke
movie.
feminist stuff.
Yeah.
And
Were you,
so
you
I
were
just-
upset at them trying to shove the woke agenda down our throats
I was mad. Yeah, honestly.
with your casting.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how dare you cast a woman in this role? That's disgusting. I'm
It's
embarrassed to
pretty
even
gross.
be here.
Yeah.
So
I
you,
shouldn't be
you they
speaking.
came to you. What they wanted you to be the
They
star of
really
Doomsday?
wanted me to be a Doomsday Avengers style. or
And you just
whatever.
said you flat turned them.
I
turned
said
them down.
turn them down.
You said no. I'm in Star Trek now.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And does it? And this is the
massive episodes.
first time this is coming out. This is the first time you're
No, this
confirming
came out. This came out.
This came out already, but
Yeah.
you're confirming it.
I'm confirming it here. Yeah.
And there it is.
I cringe when I hear people say the word woke and they don't use it the proper way.
Yeah. She said, or Doomsday or whatever it is. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm sure they'll recast her or just exclude the character. But from my understanding, like Shine said, they wanted her to be a big part of everything moving forward, everything that's next. But maybe not. Maybe they exclude the character, go a different route. But I know a lot of people didn't like the She-Hulk show. I was one of them, but I liked Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. I thought it was. I mean, you got Jessica Gao from Rick and Morty and a couple of others to write the show. I mean, what would you expect it was going to happen? And then this was also during a time, whether or not you believe the rumors or not, this was also during a time when Kevin Feige and other creatives, even at Pixar and Lucasfilm, were told, hey, step back, let these directors and writers run their show, hands off, blah, blah, blah. We even heard the rumors of Feige and Jessica Gao bumping heads, just like we heard about Zhao and Chloe Zhao and Feige bumping heads over some Eternals decisions. So that show had a lot working against it, not giving it any excuses at all. But I did like Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. I liked her.
I want to hear that interview fully. I'm actually interested in that. I'm going to go to Comedy Bang Bang and hear the whole thing. Maybe there's more context to that. Some people like to just clip things. Maybe she will actually say why she turned them down.
I think she's pretty clear on her Instagram story. Now, maybe she said it in that interview and, before or after that was clipped. But yeah, on Twitter or on Instagram, you saw it. You know what she said.
Yeah. That Jimmy Kimmel is very influential on these guys. And I expect her to be a guest whenever the next Star Trek thing she's promoting is available. I expect her. She's getting high off her little power. I don't think that. Recast her with Titania in She-Hulk form.
You.
Good for her. She will not be missed. I like the Daredevil episode the most, episode 8. Yeah. I liked episode 8 and seeing Daredevil fight in a hallway. That was cool.
What did Tatiana do, if I may ask? I feel like maybe I missed a chapter.
You're asking Jay or me?
Yeah. I'm asking Jay what did Tatiana do? I maybe had missed that chapter.
I don't know. Maybe Jay is Republican and loves that stuff. It's her fault and Brie Larson, both of them. Hold on, let me watch Dinesh D'Souza for my marching orders. They better not do Korra. They will get backlash. No, I want to see Korra. I want to see Korra's death animated, and then it'll get us right into the next Avatar series. That would be cool. Aang and Korra, and we're already getting Aang. It's Korra's turn to do a movie. The most well-known characters with the most amount of hours. I think if they ever put Korra on Netflix, it is on Netflix. Never mind. In Canada, I think it's on Netflix. What if they recast She-Hulk with Gina Carano? He said, independent, and I love Brie. Calm down on her.
Did I miss a chapter in between when I asked what did Tatiana do to that? Because I don't. Did you say something about Brie? I'm confused. I'm just wondering what Tatiana did to deserve the.
Is there a movie called Independent?
Not sure. Not sure. But yeah, anyway, with her, like I said, good for her standing on her morals over anything else, morality over the rest.
You called me a Republican. Can you answer Darius's question? What did she do? Brie, she should play Samus. Is that the Nintendo character? That'd be funny. And yeah, she's in Super Mario Galaxy voicing Rosalina. Voicing only? She's probably... No, it's animated film. It's animated film. Brie
she is voicing that the other princess, Rosalina.
Yeah, she's a big Nintendo fan, yes. Why did you just write Brie Larson? You were acting like you got lost in the woods chill. Oh, you're just not going to answer Darius's question about what Tatiana Maslany did to make you upset? And you're just going to redirect everything back to me? Because I called you a Republican? I said maybe he's
a lot. When did you call him Republican? I missed that too.
Yeah, I said maybe he's a Republican because you were asking why he has a problem with Tatiana Maslany. Bro, just answer why you have a problem with Tatiana Maslany. Actually, answer it after this next segment. We're not waiting for you any longer. Let's jump over to Ryan Hurst has been cast as Kratos in the live-action God of War series coming soon to Prime Video. That's your Kratos.
Yeah, that's Kratos. Wow. Okay. And yeah, you look the part. Am I familiar with Ryan Hurst? I don't feel like I am. Feel like I'm familiar with him. Oh, my keyboard just decided not to type anything that I... And still not. Okay. I don't know that I'm familiar with him. I'm trying to see really quickly here what he has done. But give me 1 second. My stupid... All right, here we go. Ryan Hurst. He has played in
Opie and
Remember
Sons
the
of
Titans, The Walking Dead, Sons of Anarchy, Bates Motel. I'm not familiar with him. I've seen these movies he's been in. I'm not familiar with who he played in these. But sure. Sure. You know, they kind of even lost me anyway. I'm gonna watch the show. They kind of lost me anyway when it came down to them not starting with the Greek mythology side of it. I just think that's shit crazy. I don't care who you are. If you know those games and you played those games, you know that the most interesting side of Kratos' story is not the Norse mythology side of his story. It's the Greek mythology side, how he becomes the god of war, not how he becomes and learns how to be a father. What is with Hollywood and all these father and family stories and mothers and fathers and feel good? Like, can we not just have him killing people? What the fuck? I would much prefer to see Kratos going through the pantheon of Greek gods, going through people to get to those pantheon of Greek gods, like Medusa, going through the Sisters of Fate, going through Aphrodite, all these different people that he goes through to get to Zeus. But no, they said, let's have him, let's skip that. Let's skip all that and let's start with him as a dad, where he's learning to kind of control his temper. The fans will love that.
The fans, man, we're looking after, all those fans who got excited for like John Wick and some of that the guys who want to watch Street Fighter coming up later this month, a couple months, they're gonna love Family Kratos. Family Man Kratos he's gonna knock them dead at the box office.
Yeah. So they lost me anyway when they said that's where they were. That's where they were going to start. Oh, he's Wood Harris's friend on. So he's one of the main characters on Remember the Titans. He's the quarterback, is he not?
Oh, what? He ends up in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the quarterback. Ends up in the hospital.
Huh. He did four John Wick movies in 9 years, but this Kratos character, no, he's got to be a loving family man. Maybe that's because it's a series and they need to fill all of that time with not fighting, not expensive maneuvers and things like that. Maybe that's why.
Somebody said he played Fat Thor in the video game. Yeah, I see that here. So he's familiar with the franchise. I mean, again, that's fine. It's just a very boring. I don't want to say it's boring. I've played the North mythology side of Kratos' story. It just, to me, does not compare to the Greek mythology side of his story. It just doesn't. I mean, this man died, fought the literal hands of death to get out of hell, go back in time at the moment Zeus killed him to pop out and say, "Father, I'm back," and then try to get, like, bro, do you know how, like, that entire journey to that is just. But no, Dad, tucking Loki in, I guess it's more interesting. I'm sure they'll have Thor and all those other people in it. That's fine. What's his voice sound like as Kratos? Can he do the voice?
It'll be deep. Everyone can deepen their voice if they want to. It sucks, but he's gonna have to do it, and I hope that it won't sound too harsh.
Let me hear his voice.
They could also deepen it in posts. That'd be crazy, though. That'd be crazy because he's the main character. You could do it for like a side character. Hey, he's only got 3 scenes in the movie. Fine, we'll adjust the voice for all 3 scenes. But he's the main guy.
He's got a. If he put the deeper, if he like dropped his voice, he could do it. From what I'm listening to in this interview, yeah, he'll be able to do it. Read it, boy. Read it, boy. The dude from who plays him in the games, the big black dude, Christopher Judge. Yeah, that's what people wanted.
He was the star LB in Remember the Titans who hospitalized.
That's true. That's him. That is him. Well, yeah. They haven't cast Loki yet, have they? Not yet. I don't believe so. I think Kratos is it.
should cast Tom Hiddleston.
Or the kid. Well, this kid might be too. That was 7 years ago. This kid might be too young or too old now. Yeah, get you a little young Loki in there, and Fat Thor and Balder and some others.
Oh. Remember that young Loki, and then the actor went homeless. He was only like 18 years old. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah. Whatever happened?
You saying that sparked my interest in where the hell he is.
I'd like to know that he's in a better place.
Let's find out. That was a year ago in December. That was December 9th, 2024. That went viral for him. So let's see where he is.
He said
now.
Like he needed to charge his phone somewhere. He started living in like a hut, if that's the right word, but it was very small. He was able to sleep there, keep warm in London, England, or somewhere in England. He needs those boys from Ned's Declassified to come reach out and hook him up with a hotel or something.
We weren't live then when that happened, but I shit on that. I frown on them for that. They knew better. They knew better. They did that shit for attention. First of all, the group from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, that whole cast, I'm not going to include Cookie in that, the black dude that played Cookie. I'm not going to include him in that because he's not on that podcast with them. At least I don't believe he's one of the main ones on the podcast with them. Is he? I think the two main ones, Ned and the girl, are the two hosts of the podcast. During that whole shit that happened with Nickelodeon that came out about Drake Bell and how Drake was, essayed as a child, they were on their podcast making fun of it and, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a whole thing, making fun of it and all this kind of stuff. But anyways, I was done with them then. But then let's fast forward to their cast member that is now homeless and drug addict and things like that. His mother put out, okay, so when that first initial video went around of him, his mother put on Twitter, because somebody made a GoFundMe trying to, raise money for him, and all this money was raised. His mom said, "It's so nice of you guys to reach out and raise all this money for my son. He is such a good young man. Unfortunately, that's not going to do anything. What my son needs is professional help. What he needs is a doctor. He needs to be in an institution. Giving him money is only going to send him right back to," and I'm verbatim, not exactly what she's saying.
No, but she's right.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, that's what she said. So you can't tell me that you did not see that shit, because that went viral too. When she said that went viral too. So you filmed that shit for whatever reason, because I'll never understand filming good deeds anyway. You filmed that shit, posted on Twitter, and put him in a nasty ass, look like a Motel 9, 5, whatever's worse than 6.
And then closed the door and said goodbye. Eh?
Yeah, like you put him up in a cheap ass, I'm cheating on my wife with some slut down the street hotel, and then just threw him in there. And then then instead of you threw him in there like, okay, here's some money, here's some this. The issue's not that, like his mom said, the issue's not that he was homeless. The issue's not that the issue is that he has a mental issue that needs to be checked. He needs to seek help for that. And then you got on Twitter and said, well, I don't know why he did that. We walked in and the room was trashed and it was this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Not everything has to be posted. That's just number one. Not everything has to be posted. If I'm a celebrity, even if I'm not a celebrity, I'm not filming my good deeds and then running to look for pats on the back because I did something good. Now, if somebody else records that unknown to me and then it gets out there, then so be it. But you were wrong for number one for doing that shit in the first place. You should have reached out to his mom or listened to what his mom said. So I don't feel bad for you missing out on money.
I think it was for clout, as you're saying, as Lawrence just said. I think there's problems with the execution of it. I don't 100% agree with filming your deeds, because I think sometimes that stuff can inspire change and inspire people who watch you. I like watching ABC's What Would You Do? So that
I love that. I love What Would You Do?
Yeah, and sort of for the same
that's
reason.
Unknown though. They don't know they're being recorded.
Yeah. But I like seeing actions to encourage positivity. So for that reason, I'm not ruling out the filming. But I agree with you everywhere else, though. if Cookie was really genuine about it, he wouldn't every single day do, hey guys, yeah, I heard about what the mom said. Oh, hey guys, I heard about the. Oh, hey guys, man, this is like, how many of those hey guys where you don't actually apologize for you doing the wrong thing are you gonna make? Until I go, nah, Cookie, you Cookie, whatever your real name is, you kind of dropped the ball here with Tyler, and you, even if your heart is in the right place, because he's doing more than I am, you're not following through on these deeds, and it's next time I hear from you, I want to see that he's in the center. Next time I hear from you, I want to hear that you spent 18 hours of your day with him and not just enough to feed the guy and take the photo.
Yeah.
We've all had friends. I can speak on personal life. I think you can too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know you can. Where we've helped. We have always helped people. And speaking as a helper from my helping side of my life, he's not doing it the right way.
Yeah. They need to, I don't know if anybody if they have now or whatever, but reach out to his mother, coordinate with her, try to get, I'm sure she's tried to get him in. You can't force these people to go to seek help. He's got to also want to. So, and the girl that initiated the video that went viral, she was wrong too.
I don't know what this video was. No, who was it?
I have no idea who she is. Regular smegular girl, but she just was like, she was doing it in a way it felt like, not as in like, oh my gosh, this is a star that I grew up watching on Nickelodeon, and like, how can I help? It was more like she was like, oh, look, oh my God, look at that. Is that who I think that is? Like all that kind of stuff. It was more like she was looking down on him than trying to help. So that bitch was wrong too.
They do that all the time with Delonte West. Who did you play against? And it's, LeBron James, and you'd see him homeless and stuff. And salute to guys like Mark Cuban who like actually tried helping him out, like found him in the streets of Dallas and then made sure he was on the up and up. I know it's not all Mark Cuban's fault for the declines of Delonte, but lately I saw Delonte was back in a good place.
I just don't know how hard. It's just not hard to be human. It's not hard to be human. It's not hard to help people. It's not hard to have a heart, and all those things. Because I'm not a Thunder fan or anything like that, but the Thunder have now opened up a program to where the homeless that hang out on downtown, where the Thunder Arena is and things like that, they will have them come in after they have cleared the game, and they'll have them pick up trash. They can earn money for that. Pick up the trash in the arena, in the stands and things like that. And it's like, hey, it's the little things, small things. Those that however much money you're giving them, it's more money than they had before they walked in there.
You're giving people a job who likely can't find jobs because who wants to hire a homeless guy? So there's a plus there. I'd like to know how much they're getting paid. I'd also like to know they're being fed after the.
They're being fed as well. I think they're getting a meal. I think they do get all that stuff. They were talking about on the news.
You should probably do the meal before the game, before all the people come with the trash. I'm thinking of just digestion and intermittent fasting and things like that I've been reading about and learning about. So you feed them, and then just so that people could come, and then everyone you just fed, here you go, pick up the trash. Thanks for doing the job. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Jay said Houston doing the same thing. Same program, $20 for the homeless.
That's right. That's good money. $20 in Texas. That's all right, man. Cost of living is super high in New York, so $20 probably isn't that much. But somewhere like Texas, yes.
Cost of living in Texas is expensive as shit too.
But there's no state taxes there.
Don't know. Don't live there like that. But I know when I was looking at potentially trying to move to Texas. No.
And what, Houston's like the fourth biggest city in America? In the United States?
I think so.
Okay, maybe 20 might not be enough then. California's $20 would be gone in like one meal. And no, there's no state tax. Thank you, Jay the informant. No income tax? State tax, yes. Oh, sorry, wrong word. Yeah, man. Support, help out, and film yourself doing nice things if you're iShow Speed going to Africa and destigmatizing all the nonsense. Actually, I shouldn't even say destigmatizing because the kids are so young who are watching him. They don't even know anything about that place. They're like, well, so many people speak English. This like they're just being introduced to it, and they are looking at these buildings, and so much of it is industrialized that you would actually have to do the hard work to uncondition their minds to what they just saw in iShowSpeed stream. And this guy's got like 5-8 million people watching each stream. He was in Ethiopia yesterday, Kenya before that. He found a Zimbabwe Speed, the Zimbabwe lookalike Speed. He speaks English. That guy is hilarious. He set him up with a date with the Miss World beauty pageant contestant. Man, I watched that whole stream yesterday, and I can't wait to see more. iShowSpeed, I got him above Mr. Beast and that ilk of like content creators right now. It's gonna be hard to knock him down.
I don't think I've ever watched anything. Well, I don't think I've ever watched a stream of iShowSpeeds. I know Kaisanat is shifting his content. People are making fun of him at the moment, which I think is kind of wrong. Not kind of wrong. I think it's actually stupid. You know, make fun of a man for trying to better himself. He's trying to, you know, I mean, eventually, it's the question that I asked with, I don't know if you know who Balin Levine is, or if you know who Loaf is, or the Nelk Boys. If you know who the Nelk Boys is, okay, so let's do the Nelk Boys. When the Nelk Boys started, before they moved into their Make America Great Again phase and moved into their podcasting phase of interviewing and people, you know, they were doing the pranks, door-to-door stuff, public prank stuff like that. I remember watching them and asking, at some point this ends. At some point, because, you know, you're not going to be 30, 40 years old knocking on somebody's door and running.
Of course.
You know, at some point this ends. So what do you do? Where do you move to when this ends? The same thing with Kai. At some point, the shenanigans and things that he does on live streams that are entertaining are going to end because he's going to get older. He's going to mature. He's going to want to pursue other things. And his audience is going to get older too. At some point, y'all ain't going to want to sit there and watch him do stupid ass shit, sleepovers for 8 hours, watching him sleep. You know, nobody wants to do that. Eventually, you're going to stop. I've never watched him do anything, but eventually y'all are going to stop wanting to watch that. So it's the same thing. It's like, to me, I'm looking at him wanting to better himself, moving up in his career, understanding that, hey, this is not going to be substantial forever. I need to do something that's going to elevate my platform. So for everybody out there trying to make fun of this man for trying to better himself because he can't pronounce a certain word, he's learning. Like, that's how you fucking learn. That's just crazy to me that you're sitting there downgrading this boy, talking about, oh, maybe he's not that intelligent, and maybe it speaks to his audience and the unintelligent audience he has and things like that. Like, okay, yeah, sure. I can check those boxes of the unintelligent people and audience, sure. But the man trying to better himself, trying to learn and publicly doing it at that, I don't knock him for that at all.
I have to watch this video first before I can co-sign. I think I'm with you because ignorance is the default state. But I watched Zias and Bilu, the Hood Research Department, and I laughed my head off each time.
Spontaneous. How do I pronounce that?
Spontaneous?
No, it's not spontaneous. It is
Spontaneity? All right, cool. He doesn't know the word. But people are shaming him for this? That's okay. He's Googling the word spontaneous.
For his whole new turn.
Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Nothing wrong with that.
Spontaneity.
Okay.
The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
There's nothing wrong with what he just did.
Spontaneity. And spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set up a false what does that mean?
Okay, that's funny because it was one sentence later. That is funny. But what's the word? Dick.
Really? Is he from Haiti? Did he have an education in Haiti or here?
New York.
False dichotomy. What does that mean?
Okay, well, this is an indictment on the American education system.
Or contrast between two things that are or represent.
Now, granted, we didn't all receive the same education.
And hey, maybe he's got an international audience. Maybe it's the English who are making fun of him.
Maybe.
Not the Canadians though. We wouldn't say that something like that to him.
But yeah, don't get mad at this more because you know what dichotomy.
Yeah. I've heard it more than I've seen it spelled. Let me guess. DICHO TOMY, but I'm not sure. That's something I would Google first before you know what I mean? So Speed is better than Kai Cenat, sure, but I'm cheering for both. I'm cheering for Kai. I'm cheering for RDC World. They don't need to shift. As long as anime is popular, they're going to be killing it with the anime house. As long as Marvel's popular, they'll do more Blade, joking around about Doom, looking at you saw the one last week where Doom was watching the trailers and he's like, I'm not scared of the X-Men. Do you see that one?
I did see that one.
Yeah, RDC World, they're good.
What's dude's name that he's got dreads, he's got I think like just the top part of the mustache. He streams with Kai and them sometimes, I think. What is his name? Duke Dennis? Is it Duke Dennis? People like that. How old is Duke Dennis? Because didn't he if I'm not mistaken,
and he's got his hair is dreads.
Let me see.
DDG
American. Yes, this is him. Duke Dennis. How old is Duke Dennis?
Probably 30.
31. Just got arrested for doing a prank in Walmart not too long ago.
Oh. No.
Y'all are he's my age. Y'all are too damn old. I couldn't imagine myself going in Walmart and doing I don't care, bro. I'm not looking for the clicks and likes or anything like that. I couldn't I guess it is and yes, you could say, "Ooh, Darius, live a little, have fun." No, nigga. I did that shit at 15. I did that shit. Like I have videos on my Facebook of stupid shit we used to do in public as a teenager. And I'm not saying you have to just grow up and not have fun, but at a certain age, that is still fun to you. Going in Walmart and disrupting everybody's fucking shopping piece and yelling and doing stupid ass shit in the aisles is fun to you at 31.
And Walmart will want to make an example out of you to discourage it. They did it with my boy Gideon. Gideon used to get banned publicly, like loud bans from the places he used to go to.
Mm-hmm. But see, Gideon has even changed Gideon doesn't do any of that shit no more. Gideon now has put his entire focus on, the predator stuff, child predator stuff. So, yeah. But Duke Dennis, when I saw the video of him getting arrested, I was like, I know this nigga's old. I didn't know how old because I don't pay attention to them. So
I'll go 25. Once you hit 25, then that in the store pranks kind of is inexcusable.
Yeah, so anyway, the two white boys I named before I even named the Nelk boys, like Balin Levine or Loaf. Balin Levine, I don't watch Balin anymore like I used to. I found him in 2020 when he was doing those pranks like Nelk boys and things like that. But I even asked with him at a certain point, this has to end. And it has for him. I think he's shifting. I think he has shifted his content, but they
shift. And look, the iShow Speed shift made me want to watch a full stream. I'm just one guy, but he got me. I never watch his stuff. I watched it when he was at the Royal Rumble last year in January. So I guess I have watched him before in the live streams, but like not for 5 hours. And I did this time. Respect to these guys, all of them. Like name someone else who went unnamed, because it's not like, oh, F those guys. Like the Nelk boys, bro, if they make a shift and they start fixing up, shout out to them.
Yeah, see, no, the Nelk boys' shift, like I said, was a shift into trying to make America great again. We're one of the Proud Boys. They helped usher in what we are currently witnessing. So fuck the Nelk boys.
Remember when Neon was on Breakfast Club and
yes,
he thought he could just promote, hey guys, I'm coming to Twitch. But my girl from Baltimore, Jess was like, no, what about when you said this on stream? What about that? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, that's not me anymore. If you guys just watch my last year of content, it's not me anymore. And I'm like, I'm part of me was like, damn, Jess, but also, were we supposed to not bring it up either? And if Neon's past year of content cleans up what he said about Kai's mom and all that stuff, see, I don't know. I'm a forgiveness guy. Sorry, go.
I don't watch him either, but I know who you're talking about, and I've seen his stuff. I do watch The Breakfast Club. So I did see when he was on there, and I'm aware of the things that he has said, even though I don't watch him. So now for me, when Jess checked him, it's like, oh, okay, good. Yeah, check him. Hold his ass accountable for the dumbass shit that he said, because he's fucked around and found out before. He's been hit before. He's been punched on before, I believe, by even Duke Dennis. Here I am talking about, I don't know these people, but I'm online. I'm a chronic online person, so I see a lot of this shit. Yeah. So I believe in Duke Dennis. He is in the same lane for me as the Jack Daughtry guy, if I'm saying his last name correctly. The white boy streamer, he crashed his car with his friend in it. They had to be pulled out of the car, and he was more focused on his views instead of checking to make sure it's like he takes his shit stupid far. Yeah, a lot of these people need to be, not everybody needs a microphone and a camera.
That's the victim of TikTok, and even Vine heads are popular. So back to what we cover, which is movie, film, and entertainment with a sprinkle of the Kai Cenat, AMP, RDC.
Well, we can stay here because the next one is we had one more, Drewski.
Okay.
Because he's also, you could also
send it already?
Yeah, it should be in the stream. So I don't know if anybody has seen this. I don't know if you've even really been paying attention to it. Drewski, as we all know, does skits. Drewski's a comedian. I personally love Drewski. I love him too. I think Drewski is hilarious. I loved his reality YouTube show he just did. I watched every episode. I like
called the fly.
I like him a lot. So we know he did this thing making fun of mega churches, and it's hilarious. It is hilarious. Like I said, I'm a follower of Christ as well, but this is hilarious. This has nothing to do with making fun of God or Jesus or anything like that. This is directly pointing at what these churches do. We have one right here in Oklahoma, Michael Todd's church in Tulsa. See, I used to be one of the ones that watched Todd too. The moment I stopped watching, because I've seen Todd speak publicly. When Todd came here to Norman, he spoke. I went and watched him speak. Like I said, he has his church in Tulsa. He takes a lot of the things that his sermons, he tries to give visual representation and things like that. And for a while there, when he first started, it was really good. But then he did this one where he spit. He thought, just because in the Bible it says that Jesus spit on the blind and made them to see again. He did that to his brother. He called his brother on stage, spit in his face, rubbed. Brother, when I tell you, I turned that shit off so fast. What? And okay, so but it goes beyond that. It's other stuff he's done too. It's these false prophets, this false prophet type stuff. It's getting on stage and being theatrical and adding secular music coming out. I believe in one of his sermons he had a car he came out in the church, inside the church. He drove a car into the church where they were playing "They Not Like Us," "They Not Like," and stuff like that. Like it's like, are we at church? Or because before, if you don't know Todd, before he became a pastor, he was supposed to be a music producer in secular music, R&B, hip hop, and that was his true thing that he really wanted to do. But he says that God called him to be a pastor.
I think he failed at the music and went to the religion.
And now you're trying to either get, and he says, "Oh, I've been offered things since I've been a pastor. I've turned them down because that's not my calling," and things like this. But yet when we look at you on Instagram, I've unfollowed him, but when you look at him on Instagram and you look at certain things like that, and you look at the way that they live their lifestyle, not just him, Jamal Bryant, wasn't he just in the news a few days ago for something that his wife wore to, which I believe was wrong. There were people saying online, "Oh no, there's nothing wrong with what Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife wore." For me, if you are a first lady and I can see it's a translucent outfit you're wearing, and we can see everything that only Pastor Jamal Bryant should be seeing from you, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. So, but hey, you know what? We live in a different time. So Drewski was making fun of this shit, and it's hilarious. People are mad.
One with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God.
Start him from the beginning.
Okay.
Ready? Do you want a revolution? I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she could not have a baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen. Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Give it his life savings up. Apostle Richie says, baby, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I'm going to finish this word here. And I'm going to do the Christian version. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do the Christian version. I'm driving this Billy Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs like a survivor? Can you leap on your legs till the money fall out your pocket? Jesus, you are, Jesus, you are, Jesus, you are.
Still praise the Lord.
I need you to pray for my wife. Hey, come on, man. Hey, get your hands off my car. You gave tithes and offering? No. Shut the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, you know, people can have an issue with that if they want to. And no, this is not the representation of every church. It's not the representation of every church. But for the majority of a lot of these mega churches, that is their representation. That is what, for me, when I'm looking at it, that's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. I respect Marvin Sapp. But what you did at your church when you told people close the doors, because if I'd have been in the church, I would have said, no, open the doors or somebody's going to get their ass beat today, because there's no way you're holding people hostage to get money. Let's look at the one with the Winans. When I think it was BB was up there and was saying that there was a woman that came up there, one of the people from the church, and he had said, I don't remember exactly what it was, 2,000 or something like that. And she brought 800. He said, well, you need to bring more. We need, in front of the entire congregation. And I'm thinking to myself, that is insane to me, because, you know, I'm not going to get into scripture, but that's just insane to me. It's insane to me. So no, these mega churches are out of line. And he's highlighting that. And that's just what it is. It's funny. It is funny.
Christian Dior, Christian Bale, Christian Leitner, Islam in 5. Islam in 5. You guys can all convert. More merrier. We don't do that over there. We don't levitate. Let me stop now because I'm getting too far with it. But,
I was gonna say no.
We don't want those streams fighting over who believes in God more. We do believe. Sorry, I played it by accident. But we do believe the same things you guys believe until like year 0, and then everything after death is new stuff that you guys don't count, but we're like, no, this counts too. But Noah, the flood, all that good stuff happened. I don't reject the existence of Jesus, and it's just what he said that we disagree on. That said, let's go over to not God of War, Mr. Miracle. You're next. James Gunn said Mr. Miracle deserves to happen. It's going to happen. It's coming. We're animating it. He teased that it's going to be an animated show set in the canon of the DCU. That's very Star Wars, isn't it? Like Clone Wars was set in the canon of Star Wars. Great. And if you can do that, maybe you can also do it with Static maybe one day. I'm just saying. That way, like, Static can stay young and we can have him in the DCU and we won't have an actor aging. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind it. So Mr. Miracle animated show may be leading to Static. Is Mr. Miracle a white character?
I believe so. I have an issue with it. My issue with it is the same issue I have with everything else that James Gunn does. Here you are once again talking about another project coming up in the DCU, and it has not shit to do with the marquee characters that people want to see. And on top of that, you're doing another animated show. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know some of the people, even in chat, watch Creature Commandos, but Creature Commandos did not chart. I don't remember seeing anybody talk about Creature Commandos until Batman showed up. And when people talked about that, it was a very small group of people. So I don't know what James is doing. I don't know why you continuously talk about, not that I don't like Mr. Miracle. He's not like one of the characters that I'm like reaching for to see or anything like that. Mr. Miracle's fine, sure. But I'm not, why you continuously do these characters that just aren't even on people's minds. When you say DC, does Mr. Miracle come to your mind first? Does he even come to your mind 10th?
No.
All right, so I'm just like, what are we doing here? It's Clayface, Mr. Miracle, Jimmy Olsen, Batmite, and Sergeant Rock, and these other obscure characters no one cares about.
He says, the world's greatest escape artist made his debut on this day 55 years ago in 1971. Happy anniversary to Mr. Miracle, who debuted in Mr. Miracle #1, written by Jack Kirby, just like T'Challa, with pencils by Jack Kirby and inks by Vince Coletta. Soon to be seen in our DCU animated show based on the 12-issue comic book series from Tom King's CIAS. Damn.
I keep seeing everybody share. Your mic was muted. Go again.
My mic was muted the whole time. Did you hear me at all? What?
Oh no, I heard what you said that last part. I thought you said something after that. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't say anything. I think I just chewed on food.
Damn. What did I say? What did I even say? I don't remember what I was saying about Mr. Miracle and all that shit. Oh, Penn Badgley. Why does everybody keep sharing Penn Badgley's picture, wanting him to play Mr. Miracle? Is there some connection with Penn Badgley and Mr. Miracle I'm not aware of?
I don't know.
Penn Badgley, Mr. Miracle. Did he talk about it or something?
Batmite. Oh, Mr. Terrific needs a film. Series would be cool too.
Oh, because he looks like Mr. Miracle in the comics. That's how he looks. He looks like Penn Badgley.
Watch your mouth about Christ, chill. It's not like I said anything about Christ. I just said Islam in 5. Christian Bale, Christian Leitner.
Is Christian Bale Islamic?
You know how Shannon Sharp will say things
Oh, yes. Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Penn Badgley, sure. Penn Badgley, I don't think has any interest in playing a superhero. He said he knows nothing about that stuff. I remember when he was getting, grilled about the Mr. Fantastic rumors. He's like, that's not his world. Penn wasn't a nerd growing up on Gossip Girl. It's Gossip Girl, wasn't it? And then what he played on, he got his starting role. He can dance. Penn Badgley's got some soul to him. Tell you that. He's got some. He's one of those white boys like Tom or Timothy Chalamet. He's got some soul. Got some soul in there. I think out of all three of them, Tom's got the most soul. Tom's got soul.
You like Gary Owens?
I like Gary. I think Gary tries too hard to be black. I can't stand that. I don't believe that that's Gary talking the way he talks to us in public. I don't believe he talks like that at home. Like how
That's
he
why I
does.
don't like
And then I was like, oh, you see that over there? That's not. First of all, we don't talk like that. That's like a caricature that he's putting on. I like Gary. I do like him. I think he's funny.
I saw the stand-up that somebody was really loud in the front row asking for a new drink. And he was basically, it's hard to explain, but I saw him roasting. But it was very fun. It was good. It was good. It feels like he's mocking us, in my opinion. Gary Owens is weird to me. Gary Owens cosplaying as 6ix9ine was his best moment. 6ix9ine, the stupid 6ix9ine.
I think so.
Joe Goldberg is goated. Moment on radio, at least.
Did so? Who said Joe Goldberg is goated?
Six the truth.
Did you watch the final season? Was it good? I didn't watch it.
It's JJ says Wakanda trailer views. Yeah, I covered that when we started. Had like 4.6 million yesterday when we left, and today it had 6.2 million. So in 24 hours, it could only gross 2 million. The next 24 hours will be less than that, and less than that, and less than that.
Oh, the last season wasn't good. I didn't think so. You know, I turned it on for 30 minutes and I was like, oh, this is not the same vibe. And Netflix has an issue with that. They have an issue with, I guess I can throw you in there then as well. I only put Stranger Things, Ozark, and On My Block as finales that I've watched on Netflix that have completely just failed me. But I guess you could say you as well, because I didn't even watch that finale. I watched 30 minutes of it and said, oh, no. And you know what another finale is about to be ruined for me, which we can, I don't know if you wanted to move there.
Euphoria.
Euphoria is about to be ruined for me too. Oh, you stopped before Jenna Ortega was on the show. I actually liked the season with her. That was a pretty good season, I thought. Where him and Love, like where you found out Love is just as fucking psychotic as him. It's like, oh yeah. So this is like a Bride of Chucky type deal.
It doesn't show. It's age restricted. Hold on, let me find it on YouTube.
Joe, why are you 12 on Twitter?
So that I don't get tracked.
Did you watch Euphoria? Did you watch the first 2 seasons? I didn't think you did. You just don't strike me as that type of raunchy type of show watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the season 1 was raunchy, but it was great. It's great. Great. Season 2. It's good. It's great too. It was great too. Actually, it was. It was good too. When they started having all the issues that they were having leading up to this season with the delays and is it on? Is it not on? Is we canceling it? Zendaya's not doing it. All these other people were dropping characters that aren't returning, people that got new gigs and things like that. I was like, they need to not do this. And after I've seen this trailer, they should have not done this. I don't know even how, like, bro, I remember season 2. I remember how it ends. I remember the chick that says, Rue, you owe me money. But that seems to be the only, unless we're time jumping, but that seems to be the only thing that remains consistent from season 2. This other shit just seems like, and then maybe we can like it seems like a Fast 5 or Fast and Furious movie where it's supposed to be about racing, but there's all this extra shit and like T-Rexes are randomly popping up, and then here comes the Kool-Aid guy. Oh yeah, like it's just random shit. Like I don't know how the fuck any of this has to do with the girl that was a drug dealer in high school when we first met her. Like what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I used to really love Euphoria. I'm gonna watch this season, but it just seems like the trailer is all over the place. There's no narrative story. There's no nothing. It just seems like she's running I don't know, because somebody owes her money. She's getting involved with some dude in a hot tub with chicks around. I don't know. Like, where are we at? What are we doing? Is she even in high school anymore? What are we doing? I don't know. Don't care anymore, really. And I don't like Sydney Sweeney, so.
Terrible representation.
There's some really good characters not coming back. Like, what happened to the twins? Like, what happened to everyone basically from season 1? Season 1, the twist, everything you just learn about, like, it's so good. It's so good. And then we're just here with, you just don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. And what a weird way for this girl to pop up on her. Rue, you owe me money. What? Like, the girl, the woman that says that, when you meet her in season 2, she's weird already. Like, she's a weirdo. But they portray her as a weirdo that's like one of those weirdos, like, don't fuck with me. I'll kill you. Like one of those types. But like, just having her, bro. They shouldn't have done this. Should have just left sleeping dogs alone. It started when, rest in peace, I forget his name, the boy that they compare that looks like Mac Miller, when he passed away from the drug overdose. When he wasn't in the when he was removed from the show, and I don't even think from the trailers, his little brother is not even in the show. The one with the one that did he die? Or did he die in season 2? He might have died in season 2. Don't know. It's a long time ago.
Zendaya is for sure pregnant, so this is definitely the last season. No, they could delay it a year and have the next season. Just
Zendaya is pregnant.
For sure. That's what Ricardo said.
Let me see Miss Zendaya. Oh,
Are
wait
they
a
married?
minute. She might be pregnant. That was the first thing that popped up on Twitter when you type in ZEN. Zendaya is pregnant. Zendaya. Why are people saying this? Was she at something recently?
Maybe because she didn't go somewhere recently. Why wasn't she at the Critics' Choice Award? Because she's pregnant. She never missed it last year, but she didn't come. She's not a presenter this year. Hey man, I got no problems. As long as Tom Holland is the father, I got no problems here with Zendaya being pregnant.
Yes, I'd imagine he is. Is Finn pregnant? I'm trying to look for something credible. All I'm seeing is just people on Twitter saying, "Yep, she is.
She's only been wearing baggy, huge jackets." That's not winter wear.
What's not winter wear?
A huge jacket that's baggy.
Oh.
Yeah. People don't do that in the winter.
I'm not seeing anything really besides people just saying that she's pregnant. But
what's the strategy? I wonder what the strategy is of not revealing you're pregnant. Like for Hollywood, I mean, I mean, privacy wise, no one needs to know what no one needs to know, right? So I understand that, but I've seen people do the reveal, check it out, I'm pregnant, take photos. You know what I mean? Remember when Beyonce did the performance at the one of the award shows, and she was like,
I think it was the American Music Awards.
Yeah. At the end of this thing, she pointed at her belly.
She did. Shocked everyone.
That was Blue Ivy.
Yes, it was.
Who's a whole ass person now.
Yes, she is.
Blue Ivy has completed her growth spurt. Blue Ivy is is she voting yet? Soon. So it's
Did you hear Northwest and Lil Wayne's son's mashup song they did together? She produced it, he rapped it. She is Kanye West's daughter. And I agree. I agree with Kanye. the picture of her on the holidays, I guess she spent it with Kanye's side of the family, so she didn't have on any of that crazy ass shit she normally be having on. And she looked like a normal 12-year-old. I agree, you know, don't stun her creativity, but at the same time, I agree with the Ye. She doesn't need to be having. Have you seen the shit that she be wearing with her mama? She's just crazy.
I don't follow the Shade Room anymore. You know the Kardashians pay for that stuff for every post.
On the Shade Room?
On everywhere. Yeah, the Shade Room.
Well, I happen to like the Kardashians.
You keep up?
I do. Well, Keep Up hasn't been a show in a while. It's just the Kardashians now. Basically still Keeping Up. That's why I don't understand why they ended Keeping Up. They ended Keeping Up to start Keeping Up 0.20, but just called it the Kardashians. It's the exact same show.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. I thought you said it's just the Kardashians now, meaning there's no show anymore. But the show is called the Kardashians?
Yeah, the show's called the Kardashians.
Are Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner in it?
They're in it.
So shouldn't it
Timothy
be like...
has yet to make an appearance, but he will.
Oh, yeah, I saw Timothy Chalamet say thank you to one of the Jenner girls, and he was like, I've been with you, my partner, for 3 years. I'm like, wow.
He's like, I love you, baby. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Which one was dating Travis Scott?
That one? Kendall or Kylie?
Wow.
She's the one that has the child with Kylie. I saw a funny tweet about them that said 2 white people appropriating black culture, wanting to be black. Which is kind of true. I don't, but not Timothy. Where do we draw the line of appropriating black culture and appreciating?
I don't know, but I think Timothy Chalamet can shoot way higher.
Oh yeah,
one of the Kardashian. Don't even have the last name Kardashians.
Absolutely, I don't know why he's with that girl. Absolutely,
I think maybe right before he blew up. I think if he had the options he had now, he would not go for Travis Scott's ex.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why he's with her.
What an error. I feel like when Jonathan Majors was dating my girl, it was like right before right at the cusp of superstardom. If he would have met her 6 months later, he would have not have been with her.
Yeah. So, but Timothy is he's one of the he's who she's with currently. The Kardashians are still the Kardashians. He's supposed to be making an appearance here. Actually, I think I'm behind. So he's probably already made an appearance. He hasn't made an appearance.
The next trailer is for a movie called Animal Farm.
Didn't we have to watch this? I didn't think I meant to send this, but it's on. So.
Hi, Lucky.
What's up?
We are going on vacation.
I do hope it's somewhere good.
What does that say?
Laughter House.
That sounds awesome. I love to laugh.
It's a slaughterhouse.
Look at all this deliciousness. They want this.
Do you want to be food or do you want freedom?
Then
let's fight for it. We're free. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy.
4 legs, good. 2 legs, bad.
No animal shall wear clothes.
What? We're show pigs.
And all animals are equal.
Animals running a farm? I had to see it for myself.
Thank you. Oh, so cute.
Activate cute eyes.
I'd rather gouge them out.
I want that farm.
We should move into the farmhouse. So the humans know we're in charge.
You are about to become my new best friends. Pigs and humans working together. I like the optics.
Oh, we love the optics. What are optics?
I think it's a kind of seafood.
Hold up. Iman Vellani. I know her from Marvel.
You're
You're wearing clothes!
Would you look at that? I am.
Everything's different, but we're still friends.
All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others.
This is our home.
Squealer! I parked the car! Let's have no one do that again.
Animal Farm, A Cautionary Tales. In theaters May 1st.
I really liked it.
Recommended for ages 11 and up.
I think that the pigs, not these ones, but the bad guy pigs, are gonna be sold out by this villain. This is not gonna be a partnership together. She's gonna like trick them. They're gonna be, yeah, we're all on the same team, and then they're gonna get, and I hope they do get their comeuppance, because it would teach the message: you don't side with the bad guys. The bad guys are using you too.
Was Animal Farm not on you guys' reading list in high school in Canada?
This is already a thing. It exists.
Yeah, it's a book.
Oh, I didn't read it.
We had to read it in high school. I liked the book. I liked the book in high school. This trailer I didn't like. There's already a movie to it as well that we watched in high school as well. That we watched the movie of it in high school as well. But this one, it's more of a comedy. It seems like the book is not really a comedy. It's taking on satire of the Russian Revolution. Of course, there's still elements of it from that trailer that I saw that are from the book, as far as like the animals overthrow the humans completely in the book. And they it's the pigs that completely take over. And then it starts off as, like he said, all animals are equal, but then the pigs tell them that, some animals are more equal than others. And it's this whole thing where the pigs take over the farms, and then this revolution starts to overthrow the pigs. And it's good. It's a good book. I liked it in high school, but I liked the drama aspect of it in high school. It wasn't a comedy. I get it. You're trying to appeal to kids and sell. You got Seth Rogen playing yet another pig.
What was his past pig?
Pumbaa.
He played Pumbaa?
Yeah.
In the 2019 Lion King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lucasfilm had a video called "Welcome to Lucasfilm" with Dave Filoni. I did not watch this video on YouTube, but here it is. It's coming out of the Lucasfilm YouTube channel, not the Star Wars YouTube channel.
Working at Lucasfilm allows a person to find inspiration through creativity because of the stories that we tell. While Star Wars began almost 50 years ago now, we're still basically building a galaxy, and in one way or another, we're all a part of that.
I love working here because of Star Wars. It's been a passion of mine for my whole life.
This thing that I love, the reason I'm even in this career, is something that this company worked on.
Sometimes I forget I'm an artist and I worked on it, and I watched the movie for the first time. I still kind of react to it like a fan.
To be able to engage with our fans, it's really wonderful to gather in the theater and watch their reactions.
Seeing those credits on your screen, it's a burst of emotions because we are storytellers coming together to achieve a common goal.
It's just such a good community where everyone collaborates together.
Everyone here is just so willing to share their expertise.
All the departments are going above and beyond to just make the best work they've ever done before.
It's really not just about the shows we work on, it's about the relationships we form.
We are all a family. It just has a real special feeling about it.
I wanted to see everyone in the group who was playing with the balls there. Are these all the staff members there?
Probably. What the fuck are they?
So, I don't know. I'm just going to say, though, if this is some retreat with all the staff members, when I see them all together here, there's a lot of the skin color of all these guys. They're all white people. Like, these are all the staff members. Yeah. They're all white. But like for the beginning of the video, I guess to push their look how inclusive we are. Let's get the one Indian girl to talk. Let's get she's her background. Let's get, you know what I mean? Like they tried, but like wherever he's from, this dude here, Akash, they tried until it was time to see everyone who works on your thing playing with these balls, and look how Caucasian it is. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't get past me. But let's keep playing.
We are all a family. It just has a real special feeling about it.
There's always something fun, always something new happening to hang out and see our coworkers and colleagues.
I love making people happy.
You feel
When
me?
I put on these events, if I can make somebody's day better, I absolutely will do that.
You know, we have studios across the world. You're constantly learning new things, and you're just surrounded by people who
She
are just as
sounds
passionate
black.
and curious as
Oh, well,
yourself.
she
How
sounded
consistent our culture is
not
across
white.
studios is so valuable and impactful.
It's the process of charting into the unknown, the freedom to be able to think creatively.
There's never any challenge that's too big.
Seeing technology push boundaries is definitely something that inspires me all the time.
Okay,
just to
Raj.
come up with creative solutions.
It's amazing to work with all the stalwarts of the industry. Those iconic films, the legacy,
Pause
the
it.
years of innovation.
You want me to pause it on Raj or on Bernie?
No, just everybody at the retreat was white. All the personal interviews are people of a different.
Yeah, bro. We got love from Vancouver. There's Australian. There's this and that. Diversity, sure. But then I saw the retreat. All like the majority of your guys was white.
Oh shit!
And
That
then
is funny.
And then what are the shows or the movies? Ryan Gosling, white dude. Who's the star of Mandalorian? Well, kind of he's covered this whole
Pedro.
time. Yeah, he's covered. He's covered. His mask is covered, so it doesn't really count there. But if you look at the sequel trilogy, Rey was a white lead for 3 movies. Rogue One had a white lead. Solo Star Wars Story had a white lead. So I'm not fooled by this. Just saying. It's what you were going for, but it's not working.
The legacy, the 50 years of innovation.
There's a lot of history in the building, and you get to learn a lot about that history and how their legacy lives on as well.
That's sort of what gets me out of bed, just creating like excellent work that my team will be proud of. All they want to do is just get the best work out on the screen.
That's what we want. That's what the audience wants. Hopefully it remains a vibrant, exciting, ever-expanding universe because of it.
Ahsoka. Now, Dave Filoni was the final one to speak on that one, and I knew that part. I didn't watch the video until now, but I knew Dave was last. Sounds like he's the boss.
We'll see. We'll see, Mr. Filoni. Some people are worried about an Ahsoka movie. If he does, that would be his first thing that he'd do would be an Ahsoka movie.
It wouldn't be my first, but it would be a thing I would want to do if I was Dave Filoni.
I wonder covering what? Have we not? What else haven't we covered with Ahsoka?
Man, there's always things to do. We just know what Ahsoka's been up to since she was a Padawan up until her 40s. Now let's see what Ahsoka does in her 50s, right? Rosario's going to get older and older, and so will Ahsoka. And her species can live longer than 100 years. I remember reading that.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
So let's see old Ahsoka. Old Ahsoka versus Rey. You are no Skywalker. No, I knew Luke better than you did. I knew Luke's parents. That'll be a fun fight.
Ew. Why do they keep bringing Rey back?
Ahsoka supposed to be like, you are no dyad. You are just gonna die.
Ew. No thanks.
There was another thing you sent me regarding Ahsoka this year. Morai the Messenger tweets, Season 2, expect the dial to be turned way up on the scale of the series. Several.
This was yesterday's.
Okay.
Yeah, that was yesterday's.
That was yesterday. Then let's jump back into Marvel. Because there was some other things that happened. There is an Avengers Doomsday update.
Dun, 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 dun.
4 new teasers are reportedly on the way. Thunderbolts, Sam Wilson's Avengers, TVA, and Doctor Doom's first look. So you mean there's one teaser coming, and it's Doctor Doom. I don't care about the TVA, huh? The TVA will return in Avengers Doomsday. I don't care.
I don't know that I don't know that these are real. It could be happening. They could be giving 4 more. But I just don't see them doing one for the TVA. But maybe it plays an important role, I'd assume.
Is that all? Because I got nothing. Sure. Next, Doomsday. There are several things and people digitally edited out of the 4th Avengers trailer. This comes from Carl, Project Hertz.
Carl.
Yeah, some things are digitally.
Yeah, I believe that. Somebody said it yesterday in the chat. I forgot who, but I believe that.
Having fun with the theories. I found some on Instagram when I was doing my scroll of some people and their theories about this Doomsday thing. And I wish I was that naive, man. I wish I was that in love with the studio where I believed that they would try these things.
Yeah, no, I don't know exactly.
I'll give you one. This content creator. Tell me if you can hear it.
Clock for Avengers Doomsday, right? Right. And the clock is a countdown to when Doomsday releases, right? Not exactly, because what if I told you Doomsday has already happened in the MCU? Explain. So the Russos came out and said that the trailers we've gotten so far aren't trailers and they aren't teasers. They are stories and clues that we need to pay attention to. Which made me realize
good theory.
One thing. Doomsday already happened, and what we're seeing are the events that have played out and will play out from Loki's point.
Oh.
Loki? Explain. Think about it. Loki currently sits at the center of the multiverse. He can see all time at once. Loki can see what is to come, what is happening now, and the future, just like He Who Remains. And so the countdown isn't so much counting down to Doomsday, because like the Russo said, Doomsday has begun. Doomsday is happening as we speak, and Doom has already won. So then what's the countdown? My theory is that it's counting down to a point of no return. Right now, currently, the timeline can be rewritten, pruned, the past can be changed. That is until the timer runs out. When Doomsday releases to the world, it's already too late. The events are set in stone. So what you're saying is that by the time Doomsday comes out, Doomsday already happened. We're watching the past that Loki was trying to change before it became permanent. Exactly. This is the clock for Avengers Doomsday, right?
I hate time travel.
Not a bad theory, but I don't think that's what they're doing, but not a bad theory. Some of the theories are better than what the studio themselves are going to think about.
Now we go to just the nobodies.
Here's the Avengers Doomsday theory about what these 4 trailers actually mean. So we know all 4 trailers have been released, but the Russo brothers did say today that these aren't trailers and they're actually clues.
The Russo brothers posted that for you to do this video, sir.
But the code may have been cracked. So at the end of each Doomsday trailer, before the Doomsday countdown appears, there's a code that appears. And these codes look like dates, but they also look like timestamps.
Oh.
And we do know that Endgame is coming back to theaters. So maybe these timestamps are actually timestamps in Endgame. In the Steve Rogers trailer, we see 1:24.
No. We know that Endgame's coming back to the movie theaters, so maybe they're timestamps for the movie. Why does it need to return to the movie theaters for that reason? It feels like you're a guy trying to promote the movie, take movies re-releases tickets.
2020. Now, if we go to an hour, 24 minutes, and 20 seconds in Endgame, you could actually see this is the moment where the Ancient One tells Bruce Banner about branch timelines. And for Thor's trailer, it's 1:17:20, and this is the moment Loki turns himself into Captain America. The X-Men trailer, it's 1:11:2020. Now, if we go to this timestamp in Endgame, it's actually when Rocket is telling Thor to help him get his family back. And for the Wakandans trailer, it's 1:04:2020, and this timestamp is Rocket.
There is zero correlation to any of that shit. If you go, so you're telling me that, okay, so the X-Men trailer correlates with Rocket telling Thor, let's go get my family back?
Yeah.
Just because the X-Men lost everybody.
And that's when Loki
This is not a good
transforms.
theory.
If Loki can transform to Captain America, that means that in Endgame, it was never really Steve Rogers' Cap. It was Loki pretending to be Cap to giving the shield to Mackie. That's what really happened.
This one's a shit theory.
Asking Ant-Man if he wants to go to space. This could be nothing, but I think it might be something. There's a crazy...
Rocket asked Ant-Man if you want to go to space. That's what the Shuri trailer really meant. Guys, the Russo brothers, they just said what they said because they wanted to help out, to help it get views. But that trailer is still not getting the views that Steve Rogers has got. 17 million for Steve Rogers in 3 weeks. When I check on this in 3 weeks, it'll be at 8 million or less.
8 million or less.
That's my number, and I'm sticking to it.
Maybe. And you think that signals to Marvel that people don't care about this franchise IP without T'Challa, therefore they should recast T'Challa.
Yes. Y'all going to actually watch the movie and not watch Cams? LOL.
Who's Cams?
What you mean? Cameron? James Cameron? Oh, is he Cam? Is that it? Oh, me and Cam. I'm not actually gonna watch Doomsday in the movie theaters, and if I do, I'll pay for a movie ticket to somewhere else.
Okay, wait a minute. So, even if you buy a ticket, so wait a minute. There's two options for you. There's either buying a ticket to see it, or to buying a ticket and walking in to see Doomsday. That you didn't pay for to see Doomsday, or watching it at home.
Or watching it at home, yeah. That's how I've watched all the Disney movies lately. So they don't get my money, that's all.
Yeah, but then you deprive yourself of the experience. That is going to be an experience.
You're right.
It is definitely going to be an experience. You're going to deprive yourself of the experience of that with the other fans. That's one of the most, I think, best things about the in-game stuff. When you go back and you look at the reactions to Mjolnir being lifted, you look at the reactions to I Am Iron Man, or any of the other stuff that happens in game or Infinity War.
I deprived myself from lots of experiences, movies I would have preferred better if I saw them in HD and not on cam. So yeah, but I'll do it. Not trying to give them my money for now. Chill's not a movie guy, shaking my head. No, I'm recognizing that it's a lesser experience. Watching Doomsday and Dune 3 twice in the same day. Happy for you.
Dune or Dune 3. Yeah, it's really not a competition. They keep calling it Doomsday. It's Doomsday. Dune, to me, I think Dune is great, but Dune also doesn't it's not Marvel. It's not the MCU. It's not an Avengers title.
I feel you, Chillmonger. I ain't paying for that movie neither. I'm sneaking in somehow. I'm coming at it more from a place of Disney supports Israel, and so I'm going to not give them my money over there. Lately, I've been stopping buying certain products that I find out the CEO donates to a startup in the occupied Palestinian lands, or, I'll check on the app, no thanks, and it'll tell me how this brand is associated with Israel, and I'll go, okay, I guess I don't give them my money no more, or I'll try to give them as less of my money as possible. Disney's on the list. That's all it is. Nothing against Avengers Doomsday or the Russos or the cast. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But I'll enjoy it by paying for a movie ticket to like something else. Children of Blood and Bone. And then I'll watch Doomsday a second time. Are we off Doomsday? There was things that are digitally removed from the Doomsday trailers. There's clues, all that stuff. Let's go to Vision Quest. Let's end it up with Vision Quest. We don't have really much more after this one. My favorite topic today was talking about content creators, Kai Cenat, Drewski, them guys. Brad Winderbaum says, Vision Quest is about the 3 generations of grandfathers, fathers, and sons. Can a man who had an abusive father be a good father himself? It gets very emotional at times, and it's exciting. You see Vision kicking ass, and you get all that Marvel fun and adventure, but it's all done with a backdrop of real human stakes and emotion. Is that his dad? Ultron is his dad?
Brad is, I think, Ultron would be Vision. I think Brad is stuck in that old Marvel talking phase. I don't know if he needs to be an updated script or what's going on, but when he said there, the interesting part is can an abusive dad, can someone with an abusive dad be a good father? Yeah, that sounds like the subline to a Lifetime film. Like what that doesn't sound like something I like when I'm talking superheroes. I want to get out of this all. Man, is Vision a good dad? I don't give a fuck if Vision's a good dad. I don't care. Like, yes, Vision is a father. Yes, I'm interested in the Maximoff Vision family with their children in the MCU. But an entire series, I mean, from what I've heard, Vision Quest is not going to be at least the way that Brad's describing it, as this boring father searching for, fulfillment show. But yeah, somebody needs to update his script, because you describing it that way makes people sound, if you don't know what's going on in the show, then I wouldn't be interested either. Can a man that had an abusive father be a good father himself?
Tune in on Disney Plus.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Stay up at 3 a.m. for this one.
Yeah, so but there's like I said, there's shit actually going on in this show. There's actual shit that's going on in this show from what is been put out there.
Yeah, I expect a follow-up to WandaVision. See what he's up to. Reference it a whole bunch of times. But I don't expect anything more than that. That's associated with the rest of Marvel. And Brad Winderbaum has not proven to me. It's going to take more projects, because he just kind of got his job where he's the head of TV. So I would like to see some of his TV shows connect at least to each other. If you're not allowed to connect to the movies anymore, at least connect to each other. And when there's connection, Chill's back. When there's not, I will not be watching these. I haven't seen Echo. I haven't seen Agatha all along.
Agatha was good.
There's probably another one I didn't finish yet. Daredevil. I watched the first episode. I didn't finish it. Yeah,
I didn't finish Daredevil. Daredevil was crap. Echo was crap. Agatha was crap.
Get us back, Brad Winderbaum. Well, I'm not gonna watch Wonder Man. Like, I'm not even gonna. Oh, let me see the first episode first before I can judge it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm not watching Wonder Man.
He talked about Wonder Man on this podcast. It was a podcast where he said these.
The all-new TD Growth Savings Account with tiered interest rates has arrived.
These are Vessies, the world's most
Another
versatile, fully waterproof shoes.
That's cool, but I need shoes.
Tell you that every single film, every television show, they kind of have an independent personality and soul beyond even the people behind the scenes making it. And certainly Wonder Man had its own personality and soul from the beginning. I mean, it manifested itself into being in a lot of ways. Destin Cretton and Jonathan Schwartz were making Shang-Chi with Sir Ben and talking about doing some sort of show with Trevor Slattery and continuing the Trevor Slattery story. And simultaneously,
Dead on
Stephen
arrival.
Broussard and Brian Gay were tossing around doing a Simon Williams project. And what does that look like? And how can we do Wonder Man?
Lord.
And both ideas were kind of poking at an actor's journey story and working behind the scenes in the creative arts, which is obviously a concept that's really intimate to all of us who make movies.
No, it should be intimate to all of us who love comics. That's where the drive should come from. It should be, we want to see that superhero actualized. Marvel still hasn't made him popular. They made all these other guys like the Guardians and Ant-Man a popular household name. We could do the same with Wonder Man. That needs to be the drive behind why you're making Wonder Man.
And the ideas kind of naturally merged. And all of a sudden, we had this amazing two-hander start to manifest itself between Trevor Slattery and Simon Williams. And then we brought on Andrew Guest, who I had worked on Hawkeye with, who's an incredible writer. He's worked on some of my favorite shows of the last, decade and a half. He really found the take, which was like an uncynical, earnest view of the trials and tribulations of anyone in the arts. I mean, it's a story about the performing arts, but I think it really speaks to anybody who has, artistic ambitions and is balancing.
It's a story about the arts. It's for anyone with artistic ambitions. Like, what am I telling you guys? It is not about source material. Source material is the avenue in which you will be expressing your artistic thoughts. Or Trevor Slattery, the character by Ben Kingsley. We want to make this character more with him. We want to do something more with this supporting ass character who was of minimal importance. How do we do that with Wonder Man?
Their own need to express themselves with the realities of having to make money in this world.
So moving on, because I know we have so much to talk about. There's so much coming.
What are they talking about?
Lord.
Have mercy. If this is this is putting me to sleep. Them talking about the show. I didn't even know they still did this podcast. How many views does that even have? I didn't know they still did this podcast shit.
It's got 27,000 views in 6 hours.
My God, this is like a bedtime story. This is like something you put on when you're about to go to bed, because it's the shit that he's talking about, and then she's trying to make it seem interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, we have some more interesting questions. That wasn't an interesting one. He didn't give an interesting answer.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph Boner shows up. Yeah. And Madeline from She-Hulk. Madison. Be honest, Chill. You'll watch episode 1 of Wonder Man. You don't know me, Six. You do not know me.
I might watch episode 1. I might. Or I might wait to see the episode where his powers come in.
I'll just see that on Twitter. And I may not even watch that fully. It depends how long the clip is. If it's a 5-minute clip, no, I don't think so. I'll just skip to the powers part. I'll see the post-credit scene of Wonder Man. I'll see some stuff, but I'm not dedicating time. I'm not popping the popcorn and sitting on the chair and going, let's tune in. No.
Yeah, there's not one to do that for. Well, like I said, Vision Quest is supposed to be promising, so
it's chill bootleg it. It's not a matter of spending money financing Disney. This is, I'm not interested. You're not worth the time to watch it. That's what I'm saying. I'm also not going to watch Euphoria. I'm like, there's things I don't watch. And there's a Marvel Studios live action TV show, which I'm not going to watch. And that should not be said from the guy who calls himself Chillmonger. I should be watching all of Marvel's stuff. That's where I am. What if it has T'Challa? I'll watch it. I'll subscribe to Disney Plus so they get the money and they go, oh, black character provides money? Good to know. That's what I'll do. Okay? Yeah, if it has T'Challa, I'm there. If Doomsday has T'Challa, though, I don't know. Because they still got to keep I don't know. That's rough waters, bro. That is rough waters. Because I'm all about that representation stuff, and and as anti-Disney, as anti-Israel as I am, I'll give them my money for Blade, Black Panther, Storm, like if they do something like that. But what if they do it in Doomsday just not to keep him? Sticky. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, it's because he's black, perp. That's exactly why. It's just too much for me, man. Trying to get more white people in my entertainment. They're all over the place.
Trying to get more white people in your entertainment.
Yeah, I'm being facetious. Like I'm trying to say there's so many white people in entertainment. I'm about to watch a white guy in my entertainment later tonight when I watched All Elite Wrestling. I'm going to see a lot of white people there. I consume so much white people.
Is wrestling every night?
Not from the same company. Yeah, the WWE does it on Monday and Friday. Every week.
And you tune into these nightly?
Yeah, I don't watch it live. I usually just find it on my computer. You know, I'll skip a match if I don't care, but I'll tune into the guys I care about. Yeah, it's great. It's storytelling that never has a season finale every single week. And then sometimes on the weekends, you get a pay-per-view. Ooh.
And then you pay for it.
Yes. Nowadays, they're on streaming services like ESPN Plus, and you can watch the Royal Rumble. What did I say? That's pause-worthy, perp. I'm just saying, you get a premium live event. You pay for a review.
I think he said I thought pause too, but I typically don't participate in that game, so I didn't say it. But I thought it when you said you consume a lot of white people.
All right. Kind of funny, perp. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Good to go. What? Any last entertainment news? Refresh your feeds, everyone. Is Kennedy still working at Lucasfilm, or has she been fired yet? It's the KKountdown. Actually, since we're on Marvel's website here, let me go to see the view count on the Shuri trailer, which is at 6.5 million views in one day. Reminder, the other trailers like Thor Will Return got 17 million views. X-Men Will Return got 15 million. And Chris Evans down here, Steve Rogers Will Return, 17 million. It's not getting 17 million. It's at 6 million right now. There is numbers that they can point at it and go, oh, our Doomsday trailer didn't do so well. Why? We had one of our best characters on the thumbnail. No, people didn't click. People didn't want to see that. Take what you will from that information, Kevin Feige.
And the universe said no. No. Michael Bay, the only reason I bring this up because I just scrolled past a poster of the first Transformers movie. He's doing the new one and next one, and supposedly everyone's coming back. That's the rumor.
Even Ezra Miller, even Shia LaBeouf?
Yes, Shia LaBeouf. As Sam Witwicky.
How do you feel about this one? Are you a second chances guy? Are you okay with this one?
I love Shia. Yeah, I love Shia. I never really... I mean, he did some crazy things in public or whatever, but it wasn't anything where I was like, oh, yeah, no, can't fuck with that guy.
I believe in second chances, and you're not the same guy you were 8 years ago, or you wasted 8 years of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like Shia. So everybody coming back, I feel like that's great because the Marky Mark Transformers are not it.
Even with the 12.5% black girl?
Not it. I forget she's in that. And then the one where they like turn to dust or whatever and like can or not dust, but like nano and then remanifest. Whatever, it's like the Transformers they created.
Hey, am I making you watch the Royal Rumble match?
You said, are you making me do what?
Yeah. Are you interested in all like the first match?
Gosh, no.
So let me sell you on this, guys.
No, there's no selling, but go ahead.
If you're in like not in a good mood and not in a very open mood, maybe I should save this for another time.
Show I don't know if there is a time that
I can just combine it with the things you said before. I remember last time me and Marcus were talking about it. We're like, hey, who do you think is gonna win this one? And then you're like, oh, that's Jade Cargill. Yeah, I'll go her. And then there was a tag team with two black guys. You said I'll choose him. So I'm like, okay, that's the angle.
I participated in y'all's game because it was 2-1. What are they gonna do? Just be like, oh well, I'm not playing.
we were choosing our picks for the pay-per-view, and that's what we'll get you. One day we'll get you. Okay. Sometimes these wrestlers dress up like Static Shock or other famous comic book characters.
Yeah, so do the people in Vegas.
But none of them can do 619s. The 619, Rey Mysterio.
I know that name, Rey Mysterio.
You probably think it's the guy from Far From Home.
No, I don't know what his face looks like, but I know the name.
That's the mystery, his face. Yeah, he wears the mask. He's a luchador.
Oh, I couldn't even know what his mask looks like.
It's got a question.
So he's the question.
Oh, the question. That's a character now. It's said to be a direct sequel to The Last Night. There's even rumors Mark is coming back as well for it. Last Transformers, there was a G.I. Joe connection. Remember that one? Will we do that?
I don't want that to connect to anything that Sam Witwicky is doing. I don't want the G.I. Joe shit with Ramos that we just saw. I don't want that connecting to Sam Witwicky. And I thought that was a prequel, like, to everything anyway. I thought that was like when Optimus was a lot younger and before they met Sam Witwicky, which doesn't make any sense. It looks more futuristic, but I thought that was before they met Sam Witwicky, and I would prefer it stay that way. So this Ramos guy's gone and dead or whatever. He fucked off somewhere. They don't remember him because they never ever mentioned him. They made it seem like Sam was the first person they encountered, but hey, here we are. So then you get to Mark's stuff. So where did you read that this is supposed to be a sequel to Mark's stuff and Mark's coming? So Mark and Witwicky are interacting? I don't like it.
They'd have to. It would be the next, chronologically, it would be the next movie.
Okay,
so both movies happened.
But didn't Wahlberg's character have B as well?
Yeah.
So what's he gonna? So what's B gonna do? That's my car. Oh, that's my car. They're gonna just the Spider-Man meme. All three of them just pointing at each other like, "Oh, I'm yours. You're mine."
We care more about continuity than they do. That's what this proves. That studio doesn't care. I get on Kevin Feige, but at least Kevin Feige cares more than whoever's in charge of Transformers.
And it's never even explained in Wahlberg's why B is with Wahlberg, or correct me if I'm wrong. Is Witwicky mentioned in any of Wahlberg's movies?
I don't remember it.
Chat? I don't think so. I don't think he is. Even though I actually like The Last Night, like I don't dislike that one. That's the one with the little butler, right? The butler robot that does badass shit. Came and saved them from the streets when the Decepticons was fucking them up. Yeah, I like that one.
Did y'all see who they cast as Bishop? There we go. There was some last minute news that did happen. Bishop was cast.
Bishop who?
X-Men Bishop.
Cast in what?
Doomsday? Wasn't it the dude who did the movie with Kerry Washington recently?
Pusha, I don't believe this.
I don't see it either.
That would be a very random person on a Tuesday, Wednesday, to be
Isn't
like,
his name like Omar C?
hey, by the way,
What?
he's whoever Bishop's in. I don't know. Where is this?
Let me see. I just Googled Omar C's name just to see what happens. And there is no news updates recently with Omar C. I don't see it, bro. Don't do that to us. Don't do that, Six. Just tell us who it was. Direct me to an article or forever hold your peace. Nova says Code and the Autobots will probably search Sam out. It was hinted at that Sam is either dead, in hiding, or moved on with Carly. Well, if he's being cast, then he'll move back on to be with the Transformers.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait, was that okay? Go back to that one more time. Cade and the Autobots will probably search Sam out. It was hinted that Sam was either dead or hiding, moved on with Carly. Well, all right, Mr. Wiki. Then he gave up. B. I wouldn't have gave up my Autobot. I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep my Autobot, but I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave because this stream has had no news updates in the last 10 minutes. We're just chilling and talking. Six, that's Deadline. Okay. Deadline, let's see what they got. His name is Pearl.
While we're waiting, I got something new. Isn't that thing beautiful? Wait until I put him up. But I need at least not 3 more of these ones. I need at least 3 more Kangs so I can build my Council of Kangs. This thing is gorgeous. This is him with his fucking time chair. Brilliant. This is an SDCC exclusive. Means if you did not go to San Diego Comic-Con and you weren't a lucky bastard like me, then you weren't getting this. I used to dream about this exact set, but I've got it now in hand. It's mine.
You're conquering it?
Yes, there you go. And it's got him in his time chair. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. 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 All his weapons, futuristic weapons. Yeah, when I take him out of that thing and stand him next, I've got 3 Kangs already. I need 3 more. Because this is going to be my Kang Prime right here. Give me 3 more and I've got a council here.
Put him next to Ant-Man. Did I kill one of you, Avengers? Are you the one with the hammer? So I'm on Deadline. I typed the word Bishop in the search bar and I didn't see it. I typed the word Pearl in the search bar. I didn't see it.
Give a link.
I just tweeted it to both of you all.
Oh, let's see. Notifications.
Okay, it's a screenshot of something on Deadline.
Who the hell is this? Pharrell Laquarius. Why does everybody's name have to be a Arius? Believe it or not, my grandmother's mother wanted to name me Jacob. So in an alternate universe, this is you're speaking with Jacob. Do I look like a Jacob?
Nah, I don't get Jacob from you.
Aquarius Brown.
You introduced me as Deshaun when I asked you yeah, we said Deshaun. It was Deshaun, and I'm like calling you that for a whole month.
Well, that's what I wanted my online persona to be. But then people that actually knew me were sitting with me as co-host at the time, and they did not call me that. So the chat just called me Darius, and then from there it was just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Call me that.
That makes sense.
Are you seeing anything on this person? Let me Google him because I didn't Google him.
Perel Aquarius Brown. I'm like scrolling Deadline to see where exactly this tweet is. I don't see it.
Oh, and from your question earlier, dichotomy is spelled Dichotomy.
Cool.
Perel Aquarius Brown. Okay, well, he was charged taking money from Bisqueville. There's a police report. Let's see.
I think you were hoodwinked, Six, the truth.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I asked who, in what, in where, because what a random X-Man or mutant to announce, hey, by the way, everybody, it's Wednesday. We haven't announced anything else but Bishops and Doomsday.
Yeah, and Deadline usually would give you a link after the tweet, and there's no link after the tweet. Fake news, bro. Fake news. I just seen it on Leaks and Rumors Reddit. I don't believe it. Okay, next time, only send the things that you believe so that we don't spend 5 minutes looking for something that doesn't exist.
Did you look on the brother's Instagram? Is he famous? Is he famous? I'm not getting famous vibes from. Is the boy famous?
I'm over it. I was over it a few minutes ago. I'm like, we'll have an update next time we speak to you guys about Bishop. We'll talk about it if it's true. Correction, chill. Give them your money if it's done right. What are we talking about? T'Challa? Yeah. Yeah. Give them money if it's done right.
Wow.
That's the stream.
I don't see anything else about it.
I got life to live. I've got places to be. I hope you all have a fine Wednesday night.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe. Peace out.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everything. The biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.